I'm here if you're here, but I don't think anyone's here. Oh, look, there's somebody here. Hi, welcome. Just hanging out. Just watching the sky. Just sky watching. Hello, David. How is Scotland today? What's the weather like there? I feel bad for the meteorologist. I felt bad for the meteorologist for a while now. Because I noticed a while back on my weather app on my smart TV. I had just gotten my smart TV and I had that weather for you, I think it's called, or weather for us. Golden rainbow light. That's beautiful. That's Jupiter. That's Jupiter realm coming in. And the rings of Jupiter. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, I don't know where I was going, but I'm like not overwhelmed in a bad way, but I'm like, wow. Because I mean, so I am editing right now, and so apparently these angel beings are showing themselves starting today. It's like they really want to be seen as of the other night and all day today. So I was able to see, I mean, right now you can see they're moving around, and what I can see, for whoever's watching, is the same thing that follows me and that I've been showing you in an orb. And I know for a fact that Jesus is a serpent god. And I mean, these look like the Anunnaki for sure. And the Anunnaki, I am finding, are the Christed aliens. There are some negative Anunnaki, and there are also negative Pleiadians. Most of them are not in the same realm as what is coming in. Completely separate realms. The good and the bad. I mean, there's something to that story about them separated, making a choice to stay versus leave type thing. But this is the return of Christ. It's just been so convoluted. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it, as well as just be led and do your own research, because the answers are there and the answers are in your heart. And I know you can feel in your heart that this is the return of Christ. There's no doubt about it. The Antichrist is already here, has been. So these beings have been here since 2012. They arrived back when Comet Ison came back. Serpentine clouds came back into our atmosphere. Well, it came even lower into our atmosphere as of recently. So it's just more time. It's time, and it's just time for a paradigm shift. And it's definitely not the end, it's the beginning. It is the end of the Saturn matrix. But if we want to look at it like this, we can just look at it as each and every one of us has a dark side, and that's what we've been purging, and that's what we've been getting rid of, and that's what we've been refining and preparing. So that is for anybody and everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, what level you've taken it to. It just doesn't matter. This is literally for everybody. And the Holy Spirit is like the coolest. I'm getting to know some of these entities on a personal level. And obviously, yes, they are definitely our higher selves. But it's all of us in one mind. And so it's really cool. And it's the most amazing thing. And just know, stay in peace and love, because that's what these bring. But what I'm going to show you a little bit later on is super cool, but super weird, super interesting, and really like nothing even I've ever seen. Even editing up until this point, like I said, they started to make themselves more apparent to me as of the past couple of days, but really all day today, throughout the day. Right now it's lightning, so I thought I could catch some of this like purple lightning storm. That's what and there's definitely no more pretending that it's not coming in soon. So I think it'll just be more an even larger scale cleansing and purging. I can feel it in the air. I can smell it in the air. I want to be honest, I think that this is a lot more etheric than we could imagine. The plasma holy fire is what is cleansing. And apparently it does seek out things like fear. So I think it's just best to come to a conclusion now. What do you think it is, you know, for yourself? And then go with that and trust your gut and stick with it. Nice. Yeah, we don't really get that much rain, and we haven't had that many thunderstorms. I did have some storms when I really started recording this in the middle of the summer, and that's when I started seeing the blue and purple lightning, really blue and pink lightning, and I took so much notice to that because I've always been a sky watcher, and I've always watched, you know, the shape of clouds and the definitely frequency of lightning, and it definitely had changed. So maybe that's because we're getting it from a different realm and a different source than before. But I know that the crystalline grid is being anchored in, like a lot of you guys talk about, like Thoughts and Perceptions Out Loud, Melissa talks about, and Rosie speaks about a lot. Oh, dang, I almost got that cool lightning. So yeah, it's being anchored in, and that can be seen all over the world. There were etheric entities holding down some of these ley lines and keeping us prisoner. Yes, Jesus is Jupiter's Zeus. Absolutely, that's one of my big keys. And so that's how the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit are all one, and that's how we are all one. We are all Christ. We all have the Holy Spirit in us. When we awaken, that spark of electricity, you know, starts our kundalini and all that process, and whatever you want to call it, just the light body process, the whatever you want to call it, crystalline DNA, it's all valid. Christ consciousness. These are things that I always believed, and I just feel such a reconnection now more than ever. It felt like I couldn't reconnect at different points throughout my life, but now it's happening no matter what we do. Like a message I get all the time: we can do nothing, and our DNA is backstitching itself. So this is the final 2 years of Earth's crystalline ascension and everything that involves. This is not the death of Earth. This is not, it is the removal of the magnetic matrix, and matter is magnetic. So along with that, in divine time, as that's being removed, our bodies are changing. We're getting more of our light body back, and that's how this is an electromagnetic shift. Dragon lines are major. I'm doing a music video on it. Gaia is ancient, and so are we, justified and sacred. I love it, absolutely. Right there with you. Feeling it. Plasma beings, I mean, these definitely are beings, and I'll show you a little bit later. They're rainbow serpent beings, and I know that Jesus Christ and the others are rainbow serpent beings, and just like Satan is a dragon, so is Jupiter. Hi, Mindfulness Project. Hi, Foregone 3. Saw 5 rainbows. that were so clear, and one was a double rainbow. It blew my mind. Yeah, the rainbows, the past several days especially, have been really intense, really vibrant. And that's because Saturn, wow, Saturn was, but yeah, Melissa, I'm thinking that these little rainbow serpents are like our little friends, you know what I mean? Because I have one that follows me, and I saw one on dollies today. Like, I can't remember who else. I've been taking shots of people's stuff and just putting contrast because I want to show you all. But I can't even keep up with it considering what's going on with this today. But literally, they like, it's like our little guardian angels. So I'm wondering if that is our higher selves that are going to merge, because it speaks about a third of the stars being cast down to Earth. Well, this is the third of the stars, the extraterrestrial starships. Noah, are you done? Oh, okay, come on. Sorry, I wasn't expecting him to be done so soon. Time flies when I'm hanging out with you guys. He has karate. So, I didn't mean to yell in your ear if I did. What's up, Robbie? So yeah, I think that somehow, and Alfred, our brother in the Netherlands, we spoke about that one day. I said, you know, what if that's our higher selves coming down to merge with us? Because we know all about this twin flame merge that's coming and, you know, is completing itself more and more and more. So maybe that's how we'll get our wings. I don't know, you guys. I don't know, but more to come. What I'm gonna do is finish this really cool video that I'm doing. And I'm not really featuring just the beings. I'm not like focusing and putting it in a million different ways. I'm just putting it together artfully and with a song that I'm inspired to put it with, which I'm almost done, and I'm gonna upload that. So please come check my upload in about, I hate to put a time on it, but you know, in the next couple of hours. I can't see why not. But obviously more to come. And please leave your thoughts. I'm not really getting many comments. I don't think they're allowing my comments as well as many other channels. It's not just mine. Many channels do not have comments showing. And I think that mine might be one of them. So some videos do, some don't, but yeah, anyway. And I'm also hearing that my emails are kicking back to people and getting error messages and stuff. So just know that I'm doing my best. It is discouraging when I'm trying to get all these good guys. I mean, I'm pretty sure that so I will show you, and it'll be a preliminary look at what's going on. Yes, I've been there, David. Okay, thank you for being here. I'll talk to you soon. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Peace.